My name's Rodney Burcham. My bike is the 2008 Softail Deluxe that has been fully custom into Aqua Fuego. I own Arrowhead Taxidermy, and this is my show bike. Alright, so I had an idea to build a gangster Harley, which is called a Viclas, and my buddy Glenn had a 105 Anniversary Edition Softail Deluxe, and I decided that I wanted to basically completely customize that bike. And that's where the idea came from, because I like that California style gangster look. So basically we took the bike and tore it all the way down to the frame. And once we got it down to the frame, I started buying parts for it. I wanted a Willie G theme, so I'd done all the Willie G accessories on it. And I was looking for a painter, and I had a buddy of mine that he recommended this guy, and his name was Ray Spencer. And so I got with Ray, and Ray was kind of an old school pinstriper, and I liked his flavor of the style that he kind of used with painting. And I wanted a lot of glitter flake, I wanted a line work, I wanted his pinstriping by hand with brushing. And I basically took a picture of a sunset at the beach and gave him that picture, and I told Ray, I said, Ray, the best work comes, I know this from taxidermy, the best work comes from when you turn someone loose. And I wanted him to have his own flavor and spin on it, and that's how it turned out. And Ray did his thing. I wanted that old school feel to it, so I wanted to go with a spoke wheel. We went with a 23-inch mammoth fat spoke on the front and a 18 fat spoke on the rear, and wanted to make sure that we had enough rake for my fender to clear. And when we did that, we put a 6-degree rake in the front. When I was looking for a bike builder to do the bike, I ended up calling Mike Calhoun at Renegade Cycles. And Mike has been around custom bikes all his life. That's all he's ever done. And so we got into the motor work and decided to take this 96 and make it a 110. And it ended up being like 110 horsepower or so and about 120 some foot-pounds of torque. We ended up putting a 577 cam in it. The pistons were shaved and honed and bored out, and that's it'll run. I mean, it'll actually get down and get nasty with you. We wanted a really good sound out of this bike, and I wanted that pop sound. So we went with Samson exhaust fishtails. They're 36-inch fishtails, and love the fishtail back end on it. I mean, it kind of makes that style and the way it looks. We went with a 14-inch ape hangers, and then we did the 5-inch riser so that it would actually bring it sort of back to the rider, so when you're riding it would make it comfortable for you to ride. And it actually is very comfortable. A lot of people think ape hangers are very uncomfortable, but actually they're the opposite to me. All right, so my seat, I wanted something that kind of complemented the motorcycle, and Davin Zafran in Indonesia, he was one of those guys that I ended up looking up his work, and I saw it, and I was like, yeah, this is my guy. And he hand tooled everything on this seat, put the colors in it and everything, and I put this Arrowhead symbol here in the seat because I own Arrowhead Taxidermy, so I wanted to kind of incorporate that into it. And I done the skull with the hat on because I wanted to do a helmet that matched the bike, and had the HD put in it for Harley-Davidson. All right, so I'm not one of those guys that this bike gets trailered. I actually ride, and I have a riding group called Foothills Riding Group that I actually ride with. And I've rode this bike several times with us out riding. And one of the trips that we took, a lot of people are like, man, you actually ride this bike? And I'm like, yeah. And we actually took and went up through Sparta, all the way up through 21, and all the way up to Withville, Virginia, to Black Bear, Harley-Davidson. And one of the cool things about it is every time I ride this thing, I ride it to your local like Bully's Bar and Grill in Winston. They have bike night every Thursday down there, and I've rode it down there one night, and it draws a crowd. There's a lot of people that really like this bike, and they really look it over big time whenever I ride it. And it's something to be proud of. I'm very proud of this bike. It was a vision I had, and Ray Spencer and Mike Calhoun at Renegade, big thanks to them for everything that they did. And I just enjoy it a lot. And the comfort of it, the the performance side of it, it's pretty incredible, and I really enjoy it. Hey, my name's Rodney Burcham, and I am thankful for you guys checking out Aqua Fuego, and look twice, save a life. I'm out.